Okay.
Everybody, come on over. Right here. Right here.
Okay.
I will pray for you. I will.
Okay, it's gonna
Give me that backpack so I can put this backpack in there. It's not a purse anymore.
All right. Oh, you guys are coming with us. You're not gonna stay. You're not gonna drive, bro.
No, I already told him. Like how many times? Okay. Oh, leader.
All right.
We gone.
She got it there. She got it. All right.
We coming with our shopping cart
Let's go.
and our motherfucking speaker
And the car ain't got no brakes.
to make sure they hear us in this thing.
Get bail money together now.
Okay, we're in Ross today. I'm going to show everybody I'm streaming. They're getting ready to start marching. Here's the crew. I'm going to take
On our way to Newsom's house.
I can't do both.
Here it goes. Go ahead.
Say, Newsom, you're a liar. You have no compassion. And while you sit in your warm, cozy little house in Ross, California,
I like that.
there are people on the street
Robbie, this is what you
all
wanted.
across California that are dying because of your stupid executive order.
That's right. That's
So we're here. You didn't push us out of our community, so we came to yours.
Hey!
Period.
Which way? Left, right?
Left.
All right.
Change won't come from a savior, a pimp, or an institution. Change only comes from a poor people-led revolution. So we here in occupied Miwok territory. It's so-called Ross, California, and we know that there's wealth hoarders behind all of these gates. It's not just Newsom, who continues to hoard Mama Earth as a commodity, who continues to have all these resources while so many of us are on the street dying. So yeah, we're here to pay a visit. We're here to pray. We're here to offer the medicine of radical redistribution and community reparations. Because homelessness kills. Because sweeps is not a solution. And as poor people, we have solutions. It's called Homelessness. It's called Wood Street Commons. It's called Etna Street Solidarity. It's called Reclaiming Our Homes.
Ross, California.
It's called Hopefulness. So let's recognize wealth hoarders.
How you doing, sir?
behind these gates,
How you doing, sir?
and these,
Would you mind showing transparency? Could I have your name and badge number, please?
private property.
What is it?
That Mama Earth is not for sale.
Thank you very much.
Witness,
All right, thank you.
Mama Earth.
Would you mind showing transparency, sir? Could I have your name and badge number?
Okay, sir. You can see it.
What was that?
You can see it, right?
Is that what you tell the judge?
Is that what
Can you state it verbally?
I'm sorry.
Can you verbally state it?
Sure. Sergeant Danny Moore, Ross.
Thank you for showing transparency, sir. Don't shoot. Top watch Aslan.
And here's the pro-life right here. We appreciate your escort. I know that you aren't making what Newsom makes. Maybe you'll join us. How about that? Because these wealth quarters right here, they don't give a bad about anybody. Best believe when you lose your JOBs, when we are replaced by some technical device, it don't matter as long as they got theirs, right? I got mine. I got too many cars. I got too many so-called houses, and people are on the street dying, and we don't got none. So I'm gonna pass it over to my 15.
We kill. Stop the sweep. We kill. Stop the sweep. We kill. Stop the sweep.
Sweeps kill. Stop the sweeps.
Sweeps kill.
Sweeps kill.
Homelessness is just an issue. We can get through.
He's had a bit of baby oil. For a future kid on sale.
Hey.
Kid, and for a long time I thought it was just because it's an individual problem. We're supposed to hustle better, do something different, right? That's what a lot of these policies that are being pushed by Gavin Newsom are trying to tell us and then put on the individual people, when the reality is, all these policies that Gavin Newsom and previous politicians have been putting down is just hiding the system that is keeping people poor, that is enriching their friends, all these other friends that live in neighborhoods like Ross and Portola Valley down in Silicon Valley and other places. All these policies are just lining the pockets of the politicians and the billionaires. And
Don't become a cop and I won't record you. Stop the sweep!
Sweeps kill.
Sweeps kill!
Homeless are people too.
Homeless are people too!
Stop the sweeps.
Stop the sweep!
Sweeps kill.
Sweeps kill!
Homeless are people too.
Slow down, fat people in the back.
Wait for us.
R Street! R Street!
Our street.
Who Street?
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 Our street.
Robbie,
That's right, we're here to help. Look beside you, nothing but squalor. Look at that house. That house is falling apart.
You understand, right?
People know it. A lot of these people out here, Ross is suffering from blight. I can't believe that they let these people run this city.
Oh man.
I mean, look around you, and you worry.
You see
think
no
about
jet
the
streams
children.
here.
Come on,
Think about the children. Now, Gavin Newsom grew up around this city. So did his wife. Now, they don't know anything but this. They don't know any better. These people got silver spoons. And the silver spoons just got some heavy metal in it. And we know what heavy metal does to the brain. We need to help our neighbors in Ross. Our neighbors in Ross are lost. Look at them.
Lost and robbed.
Can't find their way.
Where are you?
They can't even garden their own homes. They gotta hire landscapers. They can't even raise their own kids. They have to hire nannies. They need help. And so today we're providing outreach and to uplift our our very wealthy neighbors who are oppressed by their own privilege. They're oppressed by their own privilege, and they need us to show them the way. They need to find and see that the way that they are hoarding the land, holding the money, is wrong. People are dying in the streets. People don't have enough to eat. People are living in tents and being attacked by the police. And these people don't understand that
Sweeps kill.
those problems are not starting anywhere but here. This is the epicenter of state violence. Ross is the epicenter of poverty. It is because people like here that have created all this opulent squalor
Opulent
that we
squalor.
have.
I guess that's a thing.
That we're here today. So that's why I'm just so glad that so many people came out today, that we could educate all of our brothers, our beautiful brothers and sisters in Ross, who don't understand and who need to be educated. And that's why we're here. I'm just so glad. I mean, that's the truth. You know, I talked to these young men over here. We're here to talk about a different life that people are experiencing, violence that's happening every day that you don't see in Ross. And that's what we want to bring to Ross. We want to help our friends in Ross. We want to help Gavin. We want to pray for them. Help them understand what they're doing.
Provide education.
That's right. We're here to provide education. Sir, we're here to help you. Sir, you live here in Ross? Do you?
Sweeps kill.
There you go.
Sweeps kill.
Thank God. Anyway, sweeps kill. I hand it off to somebody else. I'm going to get on my bully pulpit because I want to preach. I want to preach to these people in Ross. That's what I want to do. I want to preach. So, but right now I want to say, sweeps kill.
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 And now, inequality kill. Inequality kill. Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Inequality kill.
Sweeps are not the solution. Violence is not the solution. And that's what Gavin Newsom is proposing. Gavin Newsom is proposing violence. And that's why we want everybody in these neighborhoods who can hear us. Your neighbor is Governor Newsom. Your neighbor is instituting violent policies against people who are unhoused. And that's why we've come in to talk to the neighbors of Governor Newsom and try to tell you that sweeps kill.
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 Yeah. I mean, I know. Look.
Nice little bridge right here.
Right, that's right. We want This is yes, right.
Just to be very, very real, capitalism is a disease. And these folks are afflicted with it. But I also think the irony is really terrifying to me that everything is all done up for so-called Halloween, aka the gringo version of Samhain, which is the time for our muertos. It's the time for our ancestors. This is Dia de los Muertos, relatives. And in occupied Tabongar, 6 to 10 people a day are dying from the violence of sweeping us like we're trash. So I think it's interesting to me that all these homes, all these billion-dollar stolen land homes on occupied Miwok lands are done up like corporate Halloween. But what about the ancestors of homelessness? And what ancestors are you even celebrating? And why do you even have or engage in this capitalist mythos of Halloween? Oh, that's right, because that's what capitalism sells us. It doesn't, right? It doesn't talk about the ancestors upon whose lands we're standing on, who are not here because of the violence of colonization, the violence of genocide. It doesn't talk about our relatives and our sisters and brothers and babies in Palestine. It doesn't talk about our relatives and our sisters and brothers in Sudan. It doesn't talk about our sisters and brothers right here in Oakland, aka occupied Uchun, occupied so-called Marin County. All of the spaces and places where bodies are seen as trash, we are no longer considered human. That is sickness. That is violence. That means that you are separated from your humanity. So we are sharing that prayer medicine with Newsom, who I might add, came into occupied Yalamu, that's San Francisco, selling the concept of cleaning up the homeless problem in the 90s. So we already know where he comes from. He comes from a whole narrative, a whole entire industry that's built on the bodies and lives of houseless people.
Burn hell.
Shout out to my relatives in San Francisco, so-called San Francisco, occupied Yalamu, Olodi Lashon land. Shout out to Papa Bear, Ibaye, to Kathy Galvez, Ibaye, to Bruce Allison, Ibaye, to Luis Damage, burned alive for sleeping outside because the gentrifucked mission didn't want to see him anymore. Let's not get any of these realities twisted or lost. That is our work. But that is the message, the mensaje that we need to bring today. Because our bodies are human. Just like the billionaires, just like the wealth hoarders and the land stealers. Our stories are our mensajes, are her stories, are our truth. And we need to operate in a way that is walking in humility with Mama Earth. And we are all confused by capitalism. So we're going to pray for you too, Newsom, because I think maybe you are confused by capitalism. And we need to help you understand and unpack some of your genocidal ways, because none of us can operate that way on Mama Earth anymore. Oh, Mateo.
Oh, Mateo. Whose street?
Our street.
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 Stop the sweeps.
Sweeps kill. Stop the sweeps. Sweeps kill. Stop the sweeps. Sweeps kill. Oh, Mateo. You can tell us. Come on.
Half a wheelie. All right. Let's see another one. Come on.
Stop the sweeps!
Sweeps kill.
Stop the sweeps!
How you doing, sir?
Stop the sweeps!
Stop the sweeps.
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 Ooh, let me talk about Branson.
And we just passed Branson School.
Right, which is what?
Branson School is the most, it's like an $80,000 a year private high school.
Wow.
And that's
That's what. There you go. That's
Building the capitalist mythos.
that's right. That's right.
How do you, and then probably going to Harvard.
And that's right. Those are the people. That's where Governor Newsom's wife went to school.
How do you teach kids to hate?
That's right. How do you teach kids to hate? Branson.
Hey. Okay, they need to bring poverty scholarship to Branson.
Yeah. Right, we gotta educate because those young people save the children.
They does not know. They does not know.
That's right. They don't know any better.
Bring decolonized to Branson. Stop the sweep!
Stop the sweep!
Stop the sweep!
The sweep!
Stop the sweep! Stop the sweeps!
Stop the sweep!
Swap the sweeps!
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweep!
That's not him, is it? Oh.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweep! Stop the sweep!
Come on, Gavin Newsom, stop the sweep! 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 That's right, and we are here. How about where's the broom? Where's the broom? I'm here to sweep around Gavin Newsom's place.
Oh, they got.
Look at, yeah, that's right. I need
They
some
got.
broom.
They got pigs over there.
Are they ready for us, man?
They ready, huh? Name and badge number, pal.
Or is that security? We don't know.
Name and badge number, pal.
Gavin Newsom, you guys look out for him. See if we can. You think he just got out? See here?
Oh yeah.
See, that's how you know we're at the right place.
The belly of the beast!
Yeah, baby.
The belly of the beast!
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweep!
Yeah, Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweep!
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 Gavin Newsom.
How you doing, sir? Would you mind showing transparency? Could I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah. Oh, we're here.
Thank you for showing transparency. Please don't shoot. Take it easy on the people.
We know that.
Stop the sweeps.
We know you guys love it. We know you can't stand Gavin Newsom.
Governor
either.
home?
We're glad.
We're
We're
just
glad
right
that you're
here.
out here.
No, we're not.
And
We're praying.
yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna pass it on.
Can Gavin come out to play?
Let's get this prayer going.
Stop the sweep!
Stop the Newsom. Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the sweeps.
Gavin
The
Newsom.
sweeps.
Gavin Newsom.
Stop the 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 sweeps.
Gavin Newsom!
Stop the sweep. Stop the sweep, Gavin Newsom. We just want to talk with Gavin Newsom. We really just want to communicate today.
We want to jump on
Yeah,
the
thank you. If you
trampoline.
can hold
We
that
like
back.
that. That's how we're
I need your name and badge number, sir. Sir, excuse me.
We're trying to
I need
communicate.
your name and badge number, sir. Excuse me.
I'm busy, give me a second.
Well, hurry up, tyrant.
Communicate. Because Gavin Newsom doesn't understand the impact of his executive.
How about yourself?
order.
You wanna, identify, sir?
Across the state, he is displacing people. That is not leadership, it's cruelty.
You get paid to be on your phone like that and take pictures or what?
He is destroying people's belongings,
Sacramento.
Fucking tyrant. Give me your name and badge number now.
If they don't follow the same
You're gonna lose your qualified immunity. You're gonna lose your qualified immunity, you fucking tyrant. What-
7351.
Thank you for showing transparency. Get
7351.
out of my face,
I
tyrant.
don't have to do anything, sir.
Tyrant.
There you
He
go.
doesn't even know.
Can you
He
get
lives in
that?
his parent-in-law's trust
Top
fund.
Can you get that into Gavin?
That's right. We just like to talk with Gavin.
Take a group shot. We'd like to get a message to him.
Yeah, we'll go up to Sacramento.
We're just there to communicate.
Yeah, so this officer here, we got him logged in, so he's definitely gonna be put on the Brady's list. This is a tyrant here.
Gavin Newsom.
Land back!
Land back!
Black land!
Black land!
Homelessness is a colonizer scam! Well, the poor get poorer, the settlers steal more land. From Palestine to Turtle Island. Right? So we're here in front of the occupied Miwok territory, so-called Ross, in this colonial town with the Paula Trickster's house, guarded by, looks like at least 4 armed guards. So I just want to note the tax money that's being spent to guard him.
We gotta watch you.
What? We also have a black and white down a couple of feet away. So we want to just make sure that Gavin gets some of our prayer. It is Dia de los Muertos, and actually the sweeps are a violation of our ancestors' ways. This is the time when the ancestors are closest to us. And so we ask that people here, if you can, lean down to Mama Earth, get a little bit closer to her. Yeah. We're going to and we want to, as we're praying for Gavin Newsom and all the people who live in so-called Ross, we're also praying for the police officers who think that they are doing the right thing by being here and actually guarding the king's palace so that he never has to.
You can't stop our rights. This is our right. We have the right to be here. It's our street. Fucking
You
tyrant.
have to know that sweeps are killing us all across the state. And so I ask people, if you can, to touch Mama Earth. We're going to close our eyes, and we're going to pray in the tradition of First Nations relatives today. There's a couple different traditions. Gracias, Creador y Creadora, por el día de mi vida. Thank you, Creator, for another day of life. Thank you to our Miwok relatives and our Ohlone Lashon relatives and all the relatives, all the First Nations relatives who are no longer here, but who took care of this land so well so that Paula tricksters and wealth hoarders could come in and build their mansions and their gated communities on top of their sacred sites. We thank you for surviving the violence, the violent genocide of colonization. And we thank you for still being here 530 and 250 Gregorian years later so that we even do this work. We know that many of the people who live here don't honor you, don't offer protocol, don't ask permission when they build these realist snake developments. And when they buy and sell Mama Earth like she's a commodity. No! We know that Mama Earth is not for sale. And we know that her energia is with us, the people of her. We thank all the black and brown and poor people who have died on these occupied streets all across so-called California because of the lie of sweeping humans like we're trash. We thank all the relatives who are in these plantation prison systems that politicians like Newsom make possible and continue because they make billions of dollars on it for the settler state. We thank all the relatives who have died and who still continue to watch over us and walk with us in this liberation. And we thank you so much to the animas, the orishas, and to Mama Earth, Madre Tierra, Tomasito Rique, Ata Ave, Always told me that. If you look at home, it would be more than I want to say to Newsom himself and to all the politicians nearby here that this is a prayer, this is medicine, that we're sharing the medicine of what we call community reparations and radical redistribution. You don't have to live in a house that big, but more importantly, you don't have to have 5 houses that big when there are so many of us who have no houses. You don't have to have 5 cars when all you need is 1 car for your family. And you don't have to have miles and miles of stolen streets like this when so many of us are killed on these streets. And I want to shout out to all the relatives that we have lost. Luis Camaj, Ibaye, burned alive for sleeping outside. Luis Dimitro Gongarapet, Ibaye, who died from Polish terror, who died because his body was not considered human. And he was killed by this institutional system of hate. I want to shout out to Stephen Taylor, Ibaye. I want to shout out to Tyrell Wilson, killed for being houseless in Clanville. I want to shout out to our beautiful sister Green Eyes in Tavongar, and Jessica Queen Mendez in Tavongar, and Mike Flo, to Bruce Allison and Julio Chavez, to Kathy Galvez and Lori McElroy, and to my mama Dee, and to so many more who should still be here. But poverty kills, homelessness is a colonizer scam, and Mama Earth, Mama Earth
It's not for sale. It's not for sale.
We just want to kick it, Newsom. We thought it was our fault stuff.
Get your hand out your pocket, sir. Get your hand out your pocket, sir.
Truth of power, free of all fear. I'm blessed to be around all these warriors. I'm also blessed to know that the true hearts of most.
Get your hand out your pocket, sir.
And I'm here to share with you that we have the ability to set
Go into shock from
Go into shock?
I don't need to inhale that.
We go into shock because homelessness kills. Get your hand out your pocket, sir, please.
You're on private property. If you're going to be rude and get off private property right now, we're trying to
I need your name and badge number first. No, I need your name and badge number. I'm not in your property.
John.
And it goes like this, because ultimately this is about freeing Leonard Peltier from Martin Luther King said one man wrongfully incarcerated.
I want him to give me his name and badge number. That's it. He'll be good to go.
The U.S. Constitution, which frees law enforcement to work for us first time ever, which is one of the main.
Sir, I just need your name and badge number. That's it.
The constitutional constructs, which came from.
I got no badge number.
Who?
Okay, what's your name?
Patriarchal Iroquois. And so this is what I shared. This is what I wish to share
Failing
with
to
you.
identify? Okay.
This is from a few days
That makes
back,
sense.
so it applies. It's Halloween, the eve of All Saints' Day.
Tyrannical behavior.
I am here to commandingly say, they are indeed marching in to vanquish evil deceivers and sin. My warriors are present and never more hesitant. The
Very
40-day
unprofessional.
freedom strike's been commanded, till this world to its knees remanded. Almighty forces upon almighty horses with the overcoming wallop as the 4 horsemen accelerate from trot to a gallop. Victory attained through power and pain. The power of the Lion of Judah now to reign, as all time is now, and now is the time. I'll finish with saying this.
You don't have a badge number, so this officer says you don't have a badge number.
They're looking for God. And I say, God
Definitely.
is in your heart. The power is in your heart. The power that's in your heart cannot be stopped. The power in your heart can shut down every aspect, every facet of this corruption and greed. It's not what we want. It's not what we need. We free Leonard Peltier, Mumia Jamal, and Dr. Jeffrey McDonald, the Green Beret. And I tell you truly, it's a most beautiful day. Shaddai, Shaddai, Adonai, Shaddai. I am Pete, and I'm among those with together we are blessed. We're the best in the West. I just confessed. I say it you here that so it is done. Amen. Amen. I hope.
Anybody else like to talk? Would any else of the trash like to talk? Because they treat us like
I heard that.
people, like we don't bleed and breathe like them.
We don't help them be them.
My name is Roger Harper, and I'm a Patrolman.
My name is Robert. I've been made homeless due to a work injury. Through those 2 long years that I've been homeless so far, I've almost died several times. Almost died during this week because while changing a tire, my RV almost dropped on top of me. Now, to the officers who have been here, y'all have sworn to uphold the Constitution of this United States, which includes the rights, inalienable, of life, liberty, and the pursuit of property. In doing so, and following with these orders is tyrannical and even inhumane. Pushing people around like they got nothing to do and nothing left to live for is inhumane. People should have housing too, just like you or me. But some people don't have that no more. People don't have their lives no more that could have had their lives if they had a house, if they had the stability that they needed to get up onto their feet again. It's hard to be born in this state and be proud of this state when this state labels me as enemy number 1 for living, for almost dying, for a paycheck that doesn't even cover all the expenses that we have to pay to live in this beautiful state. It's hard to live out here. It's very easy to fucking die out here.
My name is Jeff Jacob Chase. I wasn't considered houseless until Marin County and the city of Sausalito, the RBRA and the PCDC said the people who lived on their boats off of Sausalito, California were also homeless. I am so proud to see my friend Robbie, Andrea, the people of Ross who come out and say hello, the police, even the beauty of this house. That we can pray for the modern day pharaohs to listen to the word no. The word no is not meant for the most downtrodden people, for the poorest people. That's called hitting down. That a brave man, that the knights in the Middle Ages were to protect the widow and the orphan poor people. Not to run them down. Not to be proud of it, whether it gets a few votes, whether it's even the majority opinion. So I come from a people who can't always listen to that majority opinion and today are in exile. The word is galut in Hebrew. We don't have a home. And we fight with each other. And that lets the enemies in. That in our hearts, in your minds, we all have a dark side. We all have a shadow side. We all have our fears and our pains and our histories and our post-traumas. On the Anchorage PTSD is post-traumatic skiff disorder. We get to the dock and our boat is not.
His technology,
A little kayak,
try to
a little
identify
boat,
me.
And they tell us we all have to be swept. But guess what? They failed. We're still there. And we're still here in Ross. I've never been to Ross. Sometimes local becomes a little loco. So we're here for a checkup from the neck up. And for us first. We know we're not perfect. We know the houseless aren't perfect. So my tribes right now to carry has been hard since October 7th. That the solution is within us. It's right there. It's deep. We can see it. It's the best part of ourselves. We the people. We the people. We the people without titles of nobility, whether awarded with an Esquire after the name, or 5 houses, 12 cars, vacations, and to look at all that's happening in the universe and to say, you know what? It's the homeless that caused that. So that's what they say about the anchor outs, that we're killing the eelgrass. The 12 people who are left there are anti-environment. We use less electricity. We use less fossil fuelishness. We are the solution. From the time in the desert, it takes a long time to wander. Who knows how long this
How you doing, ma'am? Would you mind showing transparency? Could I have your name and badge number, please?
Yeah. 40 acres of mule.
Thank you for showing transparency.
Not 180 acres and 100,000 mules. And you become a mule and we're really stubborn. We don't want to change. But we can all change.
You're all right.
So on the day of the past, I'll do the Hebrew prayer. Yiskadal, that means the great and strong one.
Are you senior officer, sir?
The Holy One, Shmei Rabbah, decides for us all. In this lifetime, it seems
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind showing transparency?
right in the middle, lawyers and money, that all wins. But there's
Please don't stand
something
behind
else.
me. You can stand over here.
I asked you for your name and badge number. That's it. You'll be good to go.
326.
Thank you for showing transparency. Don't shoot.
Materialism along with militarism, which is represented by guns and a willingness to use them. In Jewish law, a person with a gun and a dead body in front of him is assumed guilty. So that the police would guard the castles and be moats with ammunition is painful. So that's what we want to do, is stop not the war on poverty. Because in that phrase is stolen millions of dollars that don't go for houses. They don't go for sleeping bags. They go for bulldozers and brooms and a governor who hasn't been listening to his highest power. Time for him to hit an AA meeting. So this is a prayer for him, a prayer for us, a prayer that we have a time where all the land is distributed equally. It's called Jubilee, and it's a party, and you don't have to be guilty. That you drank too much, you woke up in a strange bed. You care too much. It's that justice was accomplished. So this is the Shabbos, the Holy Sabbath, that we rest for one day, and the Jubilee we rest for a year. That the captives are set free, and the debts are forgiven, and that the land is distributed equally among families. Leviticus 25:10, if you want to check me out. So in the hope that this is the seed that brings up that mighty tree, Thank you for being here. This is just beginning. And we are 100% not against something, but for something. The great party. Happy Saturday. Shabbat Shalom.
Anybody else want to talk? I don't know if you've ever experienced having to console your friend because
This guy likes to have his hands in his pockets.
a sweep of her belongings. Her partner that was cremated was thrown away, and you have to console your friend. Have you ever felt that? Have you ever felt losing everything you own, everything over and over and over and over and over again? No, I don't think you know. Just know that, I mean, it's crazy how everybody's so hoity-toity with their job, but y'all are one natural disaster away from living on the streets with us, you know, so maybe you should start having compassion for us people out here. We might be able to show you a thing or two when shit hits the fan. All I'm saying is we've been surviving out here for all these years, and you know what's also crazy is all the money that the governor is wasting right now on all these suites. It's ridiculous. We ain't doing nothing. Why y'all bring all them popos out here? It's crazy, huh? We're just trying to chat. And I just want to share my experience. I was like, oh, Gavin Newsom's cool when he was in San Francisco, because when he first got to San Francisco, he went around and he was like, why are there all these vacant units? Let's fill them up. And so I was one of the people that got one of those houses. So I was like, yeah, go Gavin Newsom. And he even came down to Wood Street, y'all, when we lost a brother that died in a fire. He actually came down to Wood Street. So we're like, he has compassion, and he just threw a left ball. Like, what the fuck happened, Gavin? What about us, the people? Okay. Oh, and, hey, y'all, we just wanted to chat with you. I don't know, somebody walking by. Hey. We just want to say hello.
Probably more security.
I mean, we're
Who paid for that security?
We've been chill, really. We don't be causing no ruckus against the police. I don't know why they have to act like they have to protect themselves from the homeless people. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, I don't get it. Like,
We do outreach, give out free food.
Woosah.
Y'all come like this to our outreach. Like, what are
This is a beautiful town. I'm glad you guys are so comfy here.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Like, we should move fucking here, you guys. Yay! There's plenty of money out here, shit.
Fern Hill.
Do it. Okay, we're gonna move to Ross.
Move to Ross.
Yes. Sorry, I'm just rambling.
We the people live in America.
There's a new Boston Ross.
We shouldn't get hunted down like the Jews were back in the day. It's terrible what they do to the people around here.
They're kettling us down.
It's really terrible. We live in America and we have this problem. How are we the most powerful country in the world and we can't even solve homelessness?
Come on, America! Come on, America!
It's all simple. It's real simple.
Okay.
Low income housing ain't all that expensive, man. All the money that you've been spending on the suites could be really made to build housing.
Look at this guy.
Hey, neighbor.
Build communities that people can live in and not live in fear.
Homelessness killed.
We've been being hunted down like dogs in the streets. In all the little nooks and corners that we can find so we can stay safe and out of the way. We try,
I think she's
but we're
slick.
hunted down. And it should not be that way. People should not have to live in fear to live. People should be treated with respect and with compassion and with humanity. Yeah, we go around touting to the whole world that we're the greatest country in the world, but we we're so fractured, so divided, that even the smallest population gets ignored, tossed aside like garbage. And it shouldn't be that way for anybody. It hurts. It hurts the country to have these problems. Kids shouldn't have to be living in fear of where they're going to get their next meal. Kids shouldn't have to worry about where they're going to sleep tonight. I know homeless kids in my city. I've met them. My sister was the best friend of one of them. Thank God she's still alive and she graduated high school. But what next? Living in a car, pushed around by the city? It ain't right. None of this is right, and y'all know it. Y'all, it's hard for everyone to live if they live in fear. If they're pushed away from their own homes. Their homes taken.
Yeah.
Extorted. It just ain't right. And y'all know it. And y'all can do something better about it, but y'all don't. So, y'all's easy solution is to push people further afield. But there is no further afield. All the land's been found. All the land's been mapped. All of this parcel.
Police Department, peace officer for the town of Ross. I hereby declare an unlawful assembly in the name of the people of the state of California. Order all those assembled at the intersection of Glenwood and Brownhill to immediately disperse. Break up the assembly. If you do not do so, you may be arrested.
This is expressive content that's protected under the First Amendment.
All right,
You
everybody, we're going to be moving down this road.
You want to lose your qualified immunity? Go ahead.
Sergeant Moore from the Ross Police Department, the peace officer for the town of Ross. I hereby declare this is an unlawful assembly, and in the name of the people of the state of California, order all those assembled at the intersection of Glenwood and Brownhill to immediately disperse, which immediately break up this assembly. If you do not do so, you may be.
Because it's our street, that's why. You work for us. You're a public servant.
We're heading back to the post office.
We was on a time limit. I didn't know that. Sir, I just want to know what's unlawful about this.
All right, everybody, we're heading back. We're heading back to the post office. And we had a good communication with Governor Newsom.
No, he said we're blocking traffic.
Police secretly removed
Street. This is a public street.
Okay, well.
Are you going to give me your name or not, sir?
Already gave it.
Hey, boss man, just leave it.
How about yourself, sir? Would you mind showing transparency, sir? Would you mind showing transparency? Your name and badge number?
Hey, he does have private security, man. Just leave it, man. Just go.
You were blocking traffic, but
I don't want to leave you in the arms of Police Stadium. I know
traffic.
That's an unlawful assembly. There's nothing we're doing that's unlawful.
Law enforcement is the only people
It's
blocking
not an
traffic.
unlawful assembly. We are being removed for no reason except that we're poor people, making them feel weird.
Under the
That's
threat
it.
of arrest.
Yeah, that's it. And they've got all these officers here.
So you're saying we have to leave under threat of arrest?
Thank you for leaving. I appreciate it.
Under threat of arrest, right?
Thank you.
Yes?
You heard the dispersal order. So please comply with it.
Under threat of arrest?
Please comply with the dispersal order.
Pata? What's your badge number, Pata?
I'm the chief of police. I gave it to you already the first time around, but it's 38.
38?
Yes, sir.
I have a question. He said that we were blocking traffic.
You were.
But the police cars are the only ones that are blocking the traffic.
No, you were actually sitting in the
We
traffic.
could have moved to the side and we would have been.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Is that what you're saying?
Excuse me. Hi. Would you mind showing transparency? Could I have your name and badge number, please? Failing to identify? Fucking tyrant.
I'm really just like we didn't do anything. I'm just trying to like get investigation.
Let's go. No big harm. Everybody just go. All right. We're done. We're done. We can success. Thank you. Success. I don't want to fight anybody's case.
That's tyrannical behavior.
All right.
You're not officer friendly to us. You're disassembling a lawful.
Hey, just don't push it, all right? We don't need to get arrested. We don't need cites, all right?
Yeah.
You'll have a blessed day, all right?
Nobody's scared of getting arrested, that's for sure. It's our street, though. And you work for us, fucking tyrants.
That's animal abuse.
Don't shoot.
God damn. Everybody, we got the right address. We got the right address. We got the right address. We gotta fuck up.
So yeah, we had ended this protest with pig terror. They came and broke it up and made us disperse under threat of arrest. Under threat of arrest, they made us disperse here in Ross, California, next to Marin. Went straight to the house of Governor Gavin Newsom because homelessness kills. In the sweeps, homelessness kills. Ruthless radio here. Aslan native, the Chicano Che Guevara. I'll be back in a minute.